meeting of Isle of Anglesey County Council. Please ensure that unless you are speaking, you press the mute button on your device. First of all, I'd like to ask for any apologies.
Mr. Chairman.
Hello.
Councillor Ian Williams has apologised.
Thank you. Ian Williams.
Mr. Chairman, Councillor Richard Owen-Jones has apologised.
Thank you, Richard. Richard Owen-Jones. Any other apologies? I think, Joyce. Any other apologies? No.
I think I'm on a mobile signal, so I might disappear, but I'm here at the present time. I do my fel arall. Diolch.
That's good enough. Thank you, David. Okay. I'd like to ask which members are present, please. Councillor Richard Dew.
Down there.
Down there, Richard. Councillor John Griffith.
Down there. Good afternoon.
Down there, John. Councillor Richard Griffiths.
I'm still here, Mr. Chairman.
Still here. Yes, I can see you. I'm here. Councillor Kenneth Hughes.
Yeah, from there, both.
Thank you, Kenneth. Councillor Trevor Lloyd Hughes.
Down there, Mr. Cadeirydd.
Councillor Vaughan Hughes.
Down there, Mr. Cadeirydd, a phawb.
Councillor Clunos Medi Hughes.
Down there, Bob.
Councillor Aled Morris Jones.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and all.
Councillor Carwyn Jones.
Down there, Mr. Cadeirydd, a phawb.
Councillor Eric Wynne Jones.
Down there, Pope.
Richard Owen isn't here. Councillor Gwilym O Jones.
Down there, Mr. Cadeirydd.
Councillor Robert Llewellyn Jones. I seem to recall there were apologies. Councillor Robert Llewellyn Jones. Thank you. Councillor Marion Jones.
Down there, Mr. Cadeirydd.
Thank you, Marion. Councillor Alan Mummery.
Saying all, down there.
Councillor Brian Owen.
Down there, Mr. Cadeirydd, a phawb.
Councillor Robert Parry.
Now die, Bob.
Councillor Dylan Rees.
Down there, Bob.
Councillor Alan Roberts.
Down there, Bob.
Councillor David Roberts is here, yes.
Down there. Yeah.
John Arwell is, and Councillor Margaret Merley Roberts.
Down there.
Councillor Nicola Roberts.
Down there, Bob.
Councillor Peter Rogers.
Good afternoon and present. Thank you.
Councillor David Rees Thomas. Councillor David Rees Thomas. No, okay, thank you. Ian Williams not here. Councillor Robin Wynne Williams.
Present, proud Mr. Cadeirydd.
Thank you. Okay. Yes, have I missed anybody else?
I'd just like to say, Councillor
Gary Pritchard. Sorry, Gary. Yes.
Yeah.
Put you in the wrong order. Thank you, Gary. And Councillor Jeff Evans. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Sorry, they put you down. Okay, that's good. We're sorted now. I'd now like to welcome the officers and ask them to introduce themselves, starting with Anwen Morgan.
Down there, Bob, Mr. Cadeirydd.
Down there, Bob. Dylan Williams, di'r prif weithredwr.
Down there, Bob. Rhys Howard Hughes, cyfarwyddwr addysg sgiliau pobl ifanc.
Down there, Bob. Vaughan Roberts, cyfarwyddwr gwasanaethau cymdeithasol.
Down there, Mark Jones, swyddog yn 5D.
Down there, Lynn Ball, swyddog monitro.
Down there, Hugh Percy, pennaeth priffydd gwasanaeth ac eiddo.
Down there, Gareth Thomas, Architectural Services Manager yn oeddo. Diolch.
Down there, Hugh Jones, pennaeth gwasanaethau democrataidd.
Okay.
Pnawn da, Gethin Jones, swyddog cyfathrebu. Pnawn da.
Thank you, Gethin. And we have apologies from Christian Branch. Is that everybody? Okay, thank you. Before we proceed to item 1, I have a few announcements to make. First one is in relation to COVID. As highlighted in previous meetings, it is still vitally important that everyone keeps to the rules in terms of public health requirements during this busy holiday period. We all have an important role during these challenging times to reduce risks. Best wishes for a speedy recovery to Councillor Aled Morris-Jones's brother Ian following a recent accident, and we're glad to hear that he's home from hospital. Finally, thank you. We would like to offer our condolences to Councillor Alan Mummery on the recent loss of his great-granddaughter. Our deepest sympathy to all the family. Our sympathy also to any member and staff who have suffered a bereavement recently. In light of that, I would now like to ask for a pause as a mark of respect.
Cadeirydd, cyn i ni gael tawelwch, gan I gynnwys y cynghorydd Trevor Lloyd Hughes, mae o wedi colli I frawd yng nghyfraith.
Thank you for that, Councillor Jones. I wasn't aware of that. Yes, naturally that we'd like to include that as well and offer our sincere condolences to Trevor. So I'll now pause as a mark of respect. Thank you, everybody. We will now go to the order of the meeting. And first on the agenda is item 1, a declaration of interest. To receive any declaration of interest from a member or officer in respect of any item or business. Can I ask if anybody has a declaration of interest?
Mr Cadeirydd,
Yes.
Dwi'n datgan diddordeb gan bod fi yn fy rôl fel aelod lleol ar y corff llywodraethol gyda canolfan addysg y bont. Dwi wedi cael cyngor gan y swyddog monitro. Diddordeb personol ydy hyn, a mae gyda fi hawl I cymeryd rhan yn y trafodaeth ac I bleidleisio. Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you for that, Councillor Dolan Rees. Can I ask if there's any other declarations of interest? No? Okay, thank you. We'll now go to item 2, which is the exclusion of the press and public, and we have to consider adoption of the following. That under section 100A for the Local Government Act 1972, to exclude the press and public from meeting during discussion on the following item on the grounds that it may involve the disclosure of exempt information as defined in Schedule 12A of the said Act and in the attached public interest test, and that is on Canolfan Athys Bont, Llangefni, regarding the roof repairs. So, can I ask if everybody is in favour of exclusion of the press, please?
Mr Cadeirydd.
I'll second that.
Thank you. All in favour? Thank you. Can I now ask that the recording be stopped, please?